one of the classic, one of my favorite shows of all time. You might see in the description, The Son of Anarchy. I wanted to do a review, a recap of each episode of every single episode of each season. I think it's been on for 7 seasons, and every season was a whirlwind to go through, and I want to go through the journey with me. So if you want to watch it along with me, I will do it weekly by weekly basis. So with this video coming out this week, I'm probably going to keep me posted. You want to keep posted for me to what episode am I on? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Follow me with those social media channels, and I will DM you and see what episode I am on. So I am doing episode 1 of season 1. It was a doozy of an episode, and really was telling how this episode is going to shape what the club is going to endure throughout the season and beyond, because it's gonna be a whole lot of eating in the first episode. So if you want, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to see what video I will be posting. Every time I post it, you get a notification when I post. So let's get it started with the first imaging of the episode, when it started with Jets riding down the road. But you will see, though, when you first picture it, you will see crows on the road, and I said it gotta be something with these crows. I know the name of the club is Sam Crow, the Son of Anarchy, but the Sons, but it's Sam Crow. Is it a crow? But I put a real deep meaning into the 2 crows that were on the road, and they said that they're a two meanings with crows. It's bad luck and death. And every season, every episode, they dealt with a whole lot of bad luck with the Sun. This was what the Sun had to deal with, maybe bad deals going on, or bad deals, bad at the wrong place at the wrong time, and they had to deal with a whole lot of death, a whole lot of bad luck, and you're gonna see it throughout the episode what happened. You'll see the Mayans had found the Sun's stash, that they were dealing with the Niners. At the beginning episode, they found the guns, and guns is going to be a huge part of the series, and you're gonna realize, okay, guns. It wasn't too much of the drugs. When to get into maybe season 5, maybe season 6, I think they were dealing drugs, and I think Clay was trying to destroy the Suns from the inside out with the drugs and all. But but they were dealing guns with the Niners, and the Niners were anticipating guns, so they had to find a way to get those guns back. So then, at the end of the episode, you will see Like they was going to get those guns back by any means necessary, but a big cliffhanger will ensue. Um, and then we found out that Jax is expecting a child by his ex-wife, but his ex-wife is a ex junkie, drug addict, and he was trying to be clean for the baby, but this is like the saddest part is you are willing to sacrifice your baby for drugs, and how he got those drugs was an enemy of theirs, a neo-Nazi group, and the Nazi group was selling crank, methamphetamine to her in Charming, and Clay and Jack were very, very strict of anybody selling drugs on their turf, and that really peed them off and pissed them off, and they didn't want no drugs sold in Charming. So they had a one-on-one meeting, and Jess was kind of peed off and saying that you sold drugs to my ex-wife, and I don't know that he knew that his ex-wife was a ex-junkie per se, but you sold drugs in Charming, and you sold it like that one bad thing, but what tipped it off, you involved his family, not only his family, his son. So that was like maybe the tip of the cap of the whole rivalry with the Sons and the neo-Nazi group. I forgot what his name. I probably going to remember like by the end of the episode or the next video. So I would say it felt like if Jack's like with his son in the hospital fighting for his life, like where he was born 10 weeks premature, a hole in his heart and a hole in his stomach, and like Taylor said that the doctor said it would be a miracle if he still is alive. He had like 20% to live. So if possible, it's a possibility that he will die. And he never, throughout the episode, by the end of the episode, he never went to go see his son. And that was maybe the turning point at the end of the episode, that you should go see your son. You should be more involved with your son, because I don't think his father never was there for him, but like his father thought enough for him to be included in that book. I said about a book. It wasn't a book. It was a bunch of documents of how the club supposed to be ran right. And going from that, the whole ordeal with the ex-wife and everything else, and when Okay, when Jax was scrabbling through his dad's stuff, he found a bunch of documents. Stating that his father wants something big for the club and for his son. He never wanted his son, Jax, to follow into his son's footsteps. He had a whole nother plan to not involve the club with guns, because he know how guns is going to divide the club. So it's gonna be so divided. So he is battling between two entities of fathers: his real father in John Teller and Clay, and his mom Gemma. His Gemma really wants Jackson to swerve toward Clay more than John, because like throughout the episode you will figure out like the big plan that his dad really want the club to steer out of selling guns. And if you don't, it's gonna be bad news. It's gonna be bad news for the club and for the whole existence of the club. So I apologize with my hair and like, oh my god, the quarantine, like the barbershop being closed, and like can't get a haircut. But everything, but throughout the whole episode, you will figure out like the guns is like the freaking kryptonite. It's bad luck. The guns are bad luck in all of this. And Gemma, she want Clay to be the father figure that Clay never wanted to be a father figure to Jax. He never wanted to be a father figure to Jax. That was my interpretation. You might say otherwise. So hit it down below. We might have a good conversation going, because I never thought that Clay wanted to be a father figure to Jackson. Because like when he gave that look like I'm not a father figure, but he's trying to take my position. He never wanted nobody to take that president position, even like if he wasn't going to ride again, he still wanted to be the president, so of the club. So that is pretty hard for Clay to it's a bitter pill to swallow, become a father figure, because he never had kids. Like I was saying, like he never had kids. Like you, so he never like was that father figure for Jax. He never was and never will be. Like yeah. I say again, like Clay was just he was power hungry to not give up that president role. He had to be forcibly given up. So yeah, Tara, Gemma and Tara. It was one part of the episode. I took notes. When I'm looking like this way, I took a whole lot of notes. I would be ready. Gemma and Tara had a relationship that it's like the mother-daughter relationship, and like Tara wanted to get out of the Tara is. Oh, this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example. Tara is similar to Donna. Donna wanted Opie to get out of the club, but Tara got out and made a name for herself and became a doctor. I think she wanted Jax to get out as well too. And when he chose the club over her, she was kind of mad, but she really helped. She was very concerned of. She is very concerned of Jackson's son, and when she is trying to save Jackson's son, Abel. So you see, she still cares for Jackson. It's like she still cares for Jackson, no matter what his mom said. I think Jack still loves it. He still loves Tara, and Tara still loves Jax. And their relationship between his mom and her, it's going to brew over. And you're going to see throughout the episode that there's no turning back. Like, when you left the club, like, I think Gemma really going to hate you for life. Really going to hate you for life. So, and I found out, like, just finished therapy, one of the group leaders for SA just passed away. Wow. Yeah, COVID-19 is really freaking crazy at the moment. So, yeah. So that rivalry is going to be long lasting, and it's going to cause a whole lot of deaths. Like, it's not going to be. It's going to go downhill. It's going to be going downhill afterwards, and with at the beginning, when the Mayans stole the guns from the Suns, that's trying to sell it to the Niners. A quick revelation popped up, knowing that the Mayans is trying to sell those guns to the Nazis. Like, very interesting development. That same club that's trying to kill his son, trying to get these guns. So it's gonna get dirty and dirty and dirty and dirty and dirty. It's gonna be dirty, you know. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy ride going through the first season and beyond. What can you say? Just come to the ride the boat with me. So if you can, hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video, the next episode. I'm going to be watching episode 2, so I'm going to put out maybe every week. I'll put this out every. I do every Tuesday. I do it every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So I think, like, when the Sun Anarchy came out, I do this. Sun Anarchy came out every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. But I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna do it prime time, because they call me prime time in. They call me prime time in. So, if possible, I will be posting this every Let let's do it every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. You're gonna expect a new episode, a new video recapping the Son of Anarchy. So leave a like, comment down below what you think about episode 1. If you want to watch it along with me, comment down below and see what your thoughts were, because it's gonna be a wild ride. So my name is Ian, TNW Techno Nerd Wrestling, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Bad time for a belch. TNW, I will say, see you out.